Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a super easy recipe with household items. I decided to make salmon fried rice because I was gathering everything I already had in the house, hence me using my rice-a-roni rice pack, I should say. So I didn't put the seasonings in there, I just boiled the rice per instructions, and that's what I'm using as a base for my fried rice. So I want a yum yum sauce to go with this. So these are all of the ingredients you'll be using. I'll list it down below. And all you're basically doing is putting each of the ingredients into the bowl and mixing all up. But you're starting off with some melted butter. So once the butter is melted, add in all of your ingredients and stir. Heads up, if you want it to taste more like yum yum, add in more sugar. But this also requires it to sit in the refrigerator at least at max overnight. But you can kind of get away with it for, I can't talk, I'm sorry y'all. You can kind of get away with it for 5 hours minimal. So yeah, keep mixing. If you have a whisk, that would be better. But get all of those clumps out and then refrigerate it for a long time. And the taste should be different than what it will taste like when you're done mixing. Since I wasn't able to leave mine in the refrigerator for so long, because I was eating this before work, I didn't add in all the water. I was figuring that would help decrease the time that I have to leave it in the fridge. But if you have time, then do the full recipe that I'll have listed. Has anyone had these noodles before? Just showing you all what my snack is in between meals while I wait. I was hungry, so I actually used the corn. Some of the corn that I'm using in my fried rice, I did a double purpose. I added extra corn into the noodles. But that's super spicy, super delicious if you like noodles. So now I have my rice that's done, and I'm just spreading it out on a pan. And I'm going to put that into the refrigerator so it can get cold. Normally for fried rice, once again, you would want to make it the day before and utilize your rice and stir fry it the next day. I'm putting a little oil in here just so it won't stick completely. And then I'm putting it in the fridge until ready. Okay, so my boyfriend was like, ew, I don't like yum yum sauce. I love fried rice with sweet and sour sauce, right? So I said, wow, well, I don't have sweet and sour sauce. That was my initial reaction. But then I was like, well, let's see if it's hard. And magically, I had pretty much all of the ingredients that you need to make a sweet and sour sauce. So now I'm showing you guys how I do a homemade sweet and sour. And once again, it was super simple like the yum yum. You would think it was way more complex just from the taste of both ingredients, but yeah. So go ahead and put your brown sugar in there, and then once again, you're just pretty much adding everything to the pot and letting it boil down. So this part is totally optional, but a little bit of garlic and ginger paste goes a long way. It already tasted like sweet and sour sauce and tasted good in my opinion prior to this, but this just amped it up and elevated the flavor even more. So if you have it in your kitchen, why not? But it's a staple in general in the kitchen, so I would get it if I were you next time you're at the grocery store. So this is just a mixture of flour and water. So this is to help thicken it and get it to the consistency that you like. Now I added a little bit as I went. I stirred it, let it boil for like a minute, and then check the consistency. That's the key, because you don't want to add too much and then you're stuck with super thick gravy-like sauce. So big disclaimer, a little at a time, and then just give it a chance to thicken up. If it doesn't, add some more. So you're pretty much done when it gets to the consistency that you like. I'm showing you all my final result, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm seasoning my salmon with the basics, salt, pepper, and Old Bay. Now, if you haven't watched my salmon pasta video, go watch it, because that recipe is good as well, especially if you like salmon and pasta. But in that video I showed everyone, like, I had this big old filet from Aldi's, and it was like $13 or $14. I used that filet for like 3 different recipes. So this is the third and final recipe that I'm using that salmon for, just to show you how to get bang for your buck and to diversify a whole salmon. So you're just going to put your oil of choice in a hot pan, and then go ahead and cook your salmon. Cook it to how you like it. I suggest medium well or well done, obviously, but for fried rice, I'm going to go for well done. Then I'm just seasoning it with some Old Bay on the other side. So once my salmon is fully cooked, I'm removing it from the pot and I'm adding in some butter. And then I'm going to put my really whisked up eggs into the pot. And now I'm just going to show you all how I just do a basic scramble. This is how I scramble in general, but this is how I scramble it as well for the fried rice. So to get that perfect yellow color, you want to make sure that there's no separation between like the little clear part that you see in the yolk. You want to keep whisking it until it's fully just yellow. That's how you get the super yellow eggs. So culinary tip, wait till the end until the eggs are done to season your eggs to really get the flavor coming through out of the eggs. So I'm putting salt and pepper on there because nothing is going to go left unseasoned in my dishes. So I'm taking that out and I'm putting some more butter in the pan. Now it's time to put my vegetables in here. These aren't your, this isn't your 100% traditional vegetables that you would use for fried rice, but like I said, I'm using everything that's already in the house. I didn't have to go to the store for this recipe. But typically, yes, you'll have your peas, your carrots, your onions, whatever the case may be. So I'm using onions, carrots, and steamed broccoli. And remember that extra corn I put in those snack noodles? I'm using the rest of the corn for the fried rice as well. So all you want to do is cook that down until it gets translucent, aka kind of see-through. And then don't forget to season this as well with salt and pepper and whatever seasonings you think, all-purpose, Old Bay, whatever you want to do. And when it is translucent, then you want to add in your minced garlic. So once that garlic is cooked till aroma, again, you can start to smell it in the air. Go ahead and push all of your vegetables to the side of the pan. Now this is when you guys might not like me. My iPhone overheated while I was cooking and literally missed the entire cooking process, the remainder of it. So I apologize so badly for that. But I am leaving the instructions here so you all can just take a screenshot and you can see how to do the rest. It's super simple, literally. And if you get a little confused, I would just recommend watching a basic fried rice video to show you how to do it. But this is my final result. Once again, I'm so sorry about the overheating, y'all. You got through the biggest part. All I would say is when you throw the rice in, because that was what was coming next, don't over stir it. So let it sit for like 15 seconds, then stir it around. Let it sit, and then you want to make sure that your pan is very, very hot as well. So those are my key points for the remainder of the steps. But yeah, don't be afraid if this is your first time. You will get it. And just watch a basic YouTube University video. If I don't make another fried rice video, yeah. But hope you all enjoy. This was really tasty. It may not be like the healthiest, but it did the job. So you can decide to add the salmon on top. You can push the salmon crunching inside. You can do whatever your stomach desires. But I hope you all enjoyed this recipe and hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.